1 second, actually. Back. Hope you guys are all having a good one. I'm going to turn the music down a little bit more. I think it's a little bit too loud, but that could be just on my end. So just let me know. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a good one. And today's stream, playing some games and chatting, the usual. I'll do a bit of chatting at the start again, as usual. I mean, these days, honestly, for streams, I spend half the stream just chatting about a topic, a couple of topics that I bring up, and then the game, I only end up playing a couple matches, if even one match, really. Well, I'll switch screens. I got some assessments I got to do. I don't know what this is. That's the essay. I got an assessment. I write a. Oh, we're quite busy with assessments actually. Let me see what classes I have. I mean, I've gotten pretty much the idea for most assessments. I got, I mean, we got advanced 3D. So I mean, we got to make a rock, which I was showing last stream. People in games. There's what I'm currently looking at. That's an essay. Real-time animation. We just had that. That's just going to be something that's going to take a little bit to finish. But this one, I don't know what this first assessment really is. Let me see. Get 170. No, this one's a different one. Rigging, visual effects. This one's tech art. Get 140, 60. No. I don't even know what class it is. This shows it not named particularly well. Get 110. Which isn't. Here we go. We got a pop quiz. Week 6. That's really easy. Except this one goes for the whole year. For the first one, all we gotta do is remember the wait, what? That's not the right one. That's... Oh, they've accidentally linked the wrong one. I'm like... Wait, why do we have to do posing an idol in there? But that makes sense. I believe for one of these assessments is going to be hard. Potentially this posing an idol. I believe for posing an idol, we have to A, make a rig. Yes, you have to A, make a rig in 3ds Max. Yeah, we have to use 3ds Max. Do poses and an idle animation. And I believe we have 3 hours. I'm not too sure if that's right, though. I was told 3 hours, but I don't really know how they're going to go about doing that. So trying to do that here and then get it submitted in time might be a bit tricky, because sometimes, you know, submissions when there's a couple people submitting at the same time, it can take multiple minutes. So, I mean, you'd really want to leave 30 minutes left at the end. 3 hours is a decent amount of time, though. No, so our first assessment, we just have to remember the 12 animation principles. So, and what they are, of course, not just like, you know, pose to pose and fucking anticipation and whatnot. Not a message. From Big Man Ruben. Yeah, no, so I have to write an essay. Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was talking about my assessments. I got a heap of assessments. So that one's going to take a bit. Tech art, we've already started. We're currently rigging a character. That's going alright, but it is a bit over my head. I've rigged a couple characters before, but fuck me, when it gets into all the, like, this is like fairly serious rigging. It'll be like, IK swapping and everything. IKFK swapping. So it's just going to be one of those things that, yeah, we're doing it in class. Yeah, we got plenty of time to do it. And yeah, it should be fine. But also, if you make a mistake at any point during it, you will have to probably restart. There's nothing wrong with the assessment. That's just the nature of rigging and what really entails with rigging. If you have any mistakes, you will have to restart, really. Unless it's a small mistake, but even then, it's kind of hard to, you're in that. So I have to do an essay for one of my things. I got to decide what I want to write my essay on, whether it being, do video games have a social responsibility? Which I hold an opinion on. And then pushing buttons is the brutal new body cam shoot 'em up called Unreal, too indistinguishable from reality. And I think this isn't necessarily explicitly just Unreal, but games in general becoming too realistic, which I also hold opinions on, as I should, considering I have to run an essay on. I mean, all of these we have to have opinions on and share our opinions. I mean, what else do we have? We got, GTB 110. So we could either do those. We did have a couple other ones. That's a different one. Not 110, GTB 210. We got a couple other ones, which I'm probably not going to do, but we have nostalgia. How nostalgia is running video games, so you can do agreeing or disagreeing with that. The issue that I run into with this is I need to make something that I can sort of maybe not relate to, but I have a strong opinion and a strong understanding on the topic. The issue is I didn't start playing games till a lot later than a lot of other people, and the greatest scheme of things. Like, yeah, I played Club Penguin, Mushy Monsters, shit like that, which however long ago that was. But I mean, our first, like, I mean, what we had, like, it was really just that, and then we had like an old iPad when I was a lot younger. I ain't no iPad kid though. Like, this was like back in the day. I mean, there wasn't even like fucking iPad kids at all back then. All I'd play would be very not much, and it'd be some weird rip-off Mario Kart game, which it was pretty much not great. You couldn't really run shit. But I mean, it was really that, and then we got a Wii, and that was kind of when we could start playing games, and that was like, oh, I don't even know when that was. That was probably around 2010, somewhere around there, give or take a year or two. And by then I would have been around, depending on how it would have, I probably would have been nearing 10. So probably about 9. I'm not too sure. When did the Wii come out? I think I was around 10 when we got it, but it was 2006. It wasn't 2006 when I got it. No, and it definitely wasn't 2010. I must have been. All I know is before the Wii U, and it wasn't out that long, but it definitely must have been. Wow, I recall it being pretty new when we got it, but my brother would have been fucking 1 at this point, and I would have been like brain dead fucking 4 or 5 by this point. So weird. Maybe New Zealand got it later, or maybe my mind's fucking a bit back there. Regardless, that was really the only thing, and I hold a lot of pretty strong opinions. So I would say nostalgia doesn't really get anything to me. I mean, there's only one real game that I feel nostalgia for, and that would be Battlefront, the old one, which I'm probably going to play later on stream. But going and playing Battlefront now, it's like a completely different game. I don't remember it looking like this. Oh, I ain't talking about the new fucking Battlefronts either. This shit was on PSP. I played on my mate's PSP. When he'd come around. And then everything else was pretty modern since then. I mean, I had an iPod which I'd play games on, but those were like shitters anyway, so those didn't really count. Sort of like Trigger Fist. Anybody remembers that? Or Infinity Blade. But, I mean, otherwise, it was really just until I got my 3DS. And then I got my PlayStation as well. But by then, I was probably around 15, 16. Which, in the great scheme of things, considering I'm 21, is a couple years. But that's still only 5 or so years ago. So, it's not... I don't really feel that, I don't... This should be right? No, that can't be right. Oh, dude, I think my whole brain's messed up. Something's not right. No, that can't be right, because... I don't know. Why is this... Yeah, because... Sorry, I'm a bit quieter. I didn't get my account 3 years ago is when I had my account. 7. And then 7 years ago is probably... I mean, I wouldn't have a Steam account if I didn't have a computer, right? So by then I would have had a computer. And the first game I really got on there was on my old computer. Oh, dude, I'm like lost in terms of like time spaces. Then maybe I got my PS3 after I started playing games on the laptop. Dude, I am like lost in time in terms of the... Long story short, though, okay, besides the point, I went off on a little tangent there. Long story short, I haven't had enough time, I don't think, to feel nostalgia. Outside of like a couple games, but then looking at some of those games, they're unrecognizable for me. Because I don't know why, they just aren't. Then we got Roblox. I mean, I feel like this would be a good thing to talk about. I hold opinions that it's like real scammy. Especially because it's to kids as well. Don't fucking do that shit to kids. I mean, it's a fucking child's game, okay? Anyone that says otherwise is fucking stupid. Like, the player base is primarily fucking kids. I mean, obviously the majority of shit is also directed. That's not to say that you can't play it as an adult. I mean, if, you know, OG Club Penguin came out, I'm sure a lot of people would play that are not kids. Doesn't mean the game's not directed towards kids. So, I mean, this one would be alright, but I don't play Roblox, and I feel like if I were to talk about this, I'd have to play Roblox. In the same sense as this last one, television is better. I mean, this guy's stupid, whoever wrote this. It was Olgard or something, Ologard. Or Obard or something. Who was it? I'm not too sure if I can find... I know who wrote it, though. Yeah, Bogost, sorry. I had to write a quick thing about Bogost on his another thing. He basically said that games shouldn't have story. Which was... an opinion of all time. Also a fucking horrid one. And he really fucking likes to throw it back in again and tries to say double down on his fucking horrid opinion. Let's find this guy. Bogost. Ian Bogost is his name. He's a video game designer. But he only made Cow Clicker. No fucking shit he wants to say games shouldn't do it because he made fucking Cow Clicker. Video games are better without stories, is his fucking opinion. Horrid one. Okay, I want to read this, but 10 plus comments, not much. Fucking thread. It is such a hard take. And there was some shit that was just so bad about it. Like, he said, in some part of it, he said something like, something about trying to correlate projectiles in a game, as in like shooting projectiles, to ray tracing, sorry, and how projectiles, all you have to do is just fucking ray trace them or something. And I'm like, oh, that's not how ray tracing works. Like, yeah, it shoots fucking, lines, and those go and bounce around, and those bounces is predetermined. So whether it's like 3 bounces, 1 bounce, 2 bounces, even 5 bounces, and then those bounces are calculated for how many bounces of light, and then they shoot those, and it is used to calculate light through like ray tracing and path tracing and so forth. But I mean, it's not how you don't use that. Use ray casting. A ray cast is just, it shoots a beam out, and anything that touches it just shoots a laser out, and anything that touches this laser. But this is Unity. I don't know what fucking Unreal uses, but you use raycasts in Unity. Anything that touches this laser, is hit, for example. So, but why would you say ray trace? That's not really a right thing. I mean, so yeah, for this, I'm There was something that I read in here that I thought was I hold a very strong opinion on. Um, so it's in video game ethics, I believe. Maybe you guys disagree with me here, but Megan Dennis, lead for Women in Games project, takes a different stance to responsible video gaming. As audiences grow, developers have a responsibility to produce something that looks at the world through an ethical lens, she says. For example, the industry needs a step change in the way it portrays women. Typically, female characters are relegated to the background, fair enough, to be used as impetus for why the male protagonist has to get revenge. If the main character is a female, she's never simply strong. She's nearly always damaged in some ways, says Dr. Dennis. I hold a strong opinion, but it's not probably the opinion that you're going to think that I'm about to say. I'm not about to say, I don't know, whatever you want me to fucking say. My thought is exactly this. Fair enough. I kind of disagree with this. I think it depends on what game you play. To say there are no games where the female characters are relegated to the background is simply untrue. There are games. But definitely increasingly now, no. But even then, for quite a while, I don't think there are really too many where female characters are relegated to the background. There are, like, a couple. You could argue, like, COD back in the old days. But then again, for how long was it rare to find, women in the military? Not to say there wasn't. Like, there always really was. Maybe not. I don't know about the wars. There were in the wars, but it was definitely significantly less. But that's not... I mean, first off, I wouldn't even take that as a bad thing. Like, for me... I mean, there's multiple ways of looking at it, really, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Not to say that nobody's... I don't think it's a capability factor. I just think that you got the option of being forced to go to war, which is what happened back then. It wasn't a case of, I'm interested in representing my nation and so forth in this battle. It was a case of, you are physically fit and you're a man. You're going to go to war and fight and probably die with these, hundreds and thousands of people, right? It's not a case of wish or anything. Now, if you wish, then fair enough, right? But that was a case of nobody really had a say in the matter. I don't know how I would do in that situation. I mean, I do kind of shit eyes, but I don't really know back then whether they had a thing to do with, like, your eyesight. My eyes aren't particularly great. I do have glasses. I actually have them right here. But, my eyes, I can see, so... Just increasingly worse, so... Genes from my dad, but, don't know how that worked, but... So I think in the situation, is it bad to say completely no? Yes, but in my opinion, the fact of not being forced into a role isn't necessarily a bad thing. I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, that still happens these days. Some countries, people are forced into the military. I believe Singapore does it, and I believe Korea does it, and other places. So I wouldn't particularly feel too happy if I was forced into going into the military. It's not to say I wouldn't, I wouldn't at all, but I do like the freedom of being able to choose. Anyway, that's not even what I was going to talk about, but being relegated to the background, I mean, I disagree that that's a common thing, but I mean, these days you're seeing a lot of otherwise. Now you could say a lot of female characters are sexualized. I hold an opinion on that. My opinion, which I would go over in this essay, would be... I mean, you see a lot of people complaining these days about video game characters and how, you know, you got Horizon Zero Dawn character and you got the MJ from Spider-Man. I almost said Michael Jackson for a second. And you got all these other characters, right? And how... You know, typically you'd see some older video games and you'll see some like stereotypical hot girl. I think I have one of them here actually. Not an older game though. Maybe some disagree with this, but this is my opinion, so like it or not. Now, in my opinion, that is way fucking a bit weird looking, but I mean, they're obviously gone for a standard. Yeah, right. Why is she wearing a skirt? I'm assuming these are just DLCs, which I wouldn't get. The base game itself looked pretty cool. It was, if any of you guys ever played... I have the game somewhere here. It was like $40 though. This is on sale. It was on sale recently. Didn't seem to be the case. Yeah, Shadow Warrior. It seemed pretty similar to Shadow Warrior. Which was quite expensive, but cheaper. But it did visually look cool. Now, you do have sort of those sorts of things, but I mean, you could argue... Let's put it this way. If every single guy character in video gaming was hot, like a 10 out of 10. Now, obviously, that is kind of perspective and matter of your own opinion. Now, personally, I don't find guys particularly hot, right? I don't swing that way. But in that situation, right, that there was only, you know, hot guys, right? I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't play games going, this character represents me. Maybe I might play this character the way that I want to. So, for example, you know, Cyberpunk, right? You choose your character and you can choose, I guess, you know, how the game goes. You know, you have your own choices. Just because I'm playing Idris Elba, right? Who, I believe he got, like, the hottest guy at some point. So, to, I guess, ladies, I guess maybe you guys consider him pretty attractive. You know, I can still choose my own choices just because... Like, just because my guy is hot doesn't mean I have to choose his fucking things. And once again, like, what's wrong with, like, good-looking people? The issue is, I'm looking to play a game for like 100 hours. I want to look at something that I want to look at, right? If somebody makes somebody that looks drop dead fucking wank and it's not like an obvious joke, like for example, I was playing Morrowind a little bit ago, I believe. Well, one of those Elder Scrolls games, and you know, you make your like shit looking characters that looks obviously you're taking the piss. Like, do you seriously think that this represents anybody's fucking appearance? I mean, that just feels a bit rude if you say that. But I mean, I don't think it's bad. Now, then again, on the other side, I don't really give too much of a shit if a character looks ugly. It's like, you know, or like your stereotypical not pretty, for example, female. I couldn't really care less. But my opinion is, like, I don't think you need to go out of your way to make characters look not particularly amazing. and that is regardless of gender, whether male or female. I think if you're going out of your way, unless it is a design choice to fit the character for a specific reason, like, for example, you're making Hephaestus was his name, from the Greek god, right? He fucking fell down a mountain because he was kicked out by the fucking what is it, right? Like the Greek gods, and he's like had birth defects. Now it wouldn't really make sense for him to be some like drop dead fucking, I don't know, crazy looking dude, right? So I think if it's like the character's design, then that would be stupid going against that. But on the contrary, I don't think, and you could say for inclusion reasons, but if you're playing, for example, Geralt, who I would assume most people would find, most ladies would, I mean, it is a dependent on thing, but a lot of ladies I know have told me that they think he's pretty attractive. Like, I don't think it's necessarily too much of a bad thing. Like, he's Geralt. You're playing a different character. Why does it matter whether they look, you know, on the average, I guess. You're playing a non-average fucking character. My guy's got fucking spells and shit. Who the fuck cares? It's not a real person. It's never going to be a real person. If it's based on a real person, then fair enough. Do your best. But, you know, don't shoot yourselves in the foot. Yeah, I mean, that's an opinion. Maybe people disagree with it, but I just don't think that it's necessarily something. I mean, I don't have a fucking care in the world either way, unless they are obviously taking the piss. But, I wonder where Amy is. She said she was gonna be here in a bit, and it's been fucking 40 minutes. I think she got distracted again. Yeah. Not what I was going to really comment too much on, but once again. Oh, yeah, and then, but then I think my opinion really on this thing, on all this shit is, does every game, but do games need, like, representation and everything? I mean, I don't really believe. I mean, some would say, oh, but you're a skinny white male. But, I mean, I don't go around playing... I don't... For example, okay, there's this game coming out. And it's, like, based on, like, you know, New Zealand people, right? And it's based on, like, you know, the Māori, and kind of, it's sort of showing a little bit about, like, them and stuff like that, and it looks like a really cool game. I don't think it's on my wish list, and I haven't heard anything about it for a while, but it's based on them, for example. I don't feel the reason for why I would need any representation in that game, okay? So, and once again, so back in you know, history-wise in New Zealand, you know, the English came and they fucking started attacking a bunch of the Māori, and big fights and wars. If in this game, you know, there were, you know, English white guys, right, that come in, and the, you know, the Māori are fucking, you know, come in, they fucking steal their guns, shoot them, you know, throw them spears, you know, the shit that would have happened back then. They just decimated all the fucking English guys. I don't fucking care. Do what you will. But, like, I don't feel attacked because of that. If you want to swing it that way. Some people would, though, but I don't think it's necessarily... I mean, yeah, you could argue I'm not in a position to really have an opinion on that, but I don't know. I think if there were situations against, you know, anything, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, unless it was in, like, a racist matter. You know, you're completely opposing shit in the sense of a racist way, then I think that's not great. Like, for example, if you had, like, Maui in a game, who's, like, you know, he's a Maori god, for example. Or he wasn't really a god. Well, I don't know if you'd classify as a god. I mean, I don't know too much about all that shit, but I mean, he was a normal guy, not literally, but he was a guy, and he fucking, you know, he had his hook, and he, like, fucking pulled up New Zealand and fucking, you know, grabbed the fucking sun and shit and all this stuff. So, I mean, not your average guy, right? But if they made him, like, white, I think that would be terrible. Because he wasn't. Yeah, so... I don't think... That's why I think that this opinion isn't necessarily too... It shouldn't be anything controversial. I think, you know... You know... If it's something like big like that, then don't make major changes. But if it's something small, like, you know, you just want to go around and fucking destroy, yeah, who cares? It's a fucking video game for a reason. But the same way as I wouldn't take offense if there was a game where you're playing fucking monsters. Okay, well, here's a good version. Here's a good explanation. Carrion. Carrion is a game where you play as an, not anti-hero, but sort of an anti-hero. You're just effectively the antagonist. And, you go around killing humans. Do I, or anybody else who, you know, plays this, take personal offense because you're killing humans as an alien? No. So, that's why I think it is a bit, I don't think games necessarily have to always, you know, I just feel like you don't always have to kind of beat around the bush here, you know? Same with Call of Duty and its old, you know, you shot up an airport, right? Not great. But the whole point of it was that it wasn't great. Like, this was something that I was talking about a while ago, where it's like, sometimes you include things that aren't necessarily good, but the whole reason of them being there is to say, this isn't good. Like, you should never do that. You shouldn't shoot anyone, really, ever. The only time that it would be arguably acceptable is if somebody's gonna fucking shoot you and they were doing, like let's say if they're a mass murderer and they're fucking shooting everybody, somebody shot him, then fucking fair game on his end, like, fuck him. But, like, you know, I don't... It was never meant to be something that makes light of the matter, and it doesn't. So, I don't think those sorts of things necessarily... I don't know, I sort of wandered a little bit there. But, I don't know, that's my opinion. I just think that not everything needs to be, you know, hand-holding and shit, because it's a fucking game. It's not real life. It's... A lot of people play games to escape real life. I do that, and I would feel most people do. If your life revolves around video games... I mean, I could argue that my life revolves around video games because I'm trying to make video games as a living, right? I'm studying that, and I have to. But that is in a positive sense, as opposed to somebody that, for example, sits in VChat all day, right? And that's all they do, all day, every day. that's very unhealthy, right? So I mean, yeah, I just don't think that necessarily everything needs to be so crazy. In all senses there. But, you know, the odd thing's fine, right? Don't take it as me having an odd opinion of, like, you know, you should never have representation or anything like that. Like, for example, New Zealand fucking never gets representation in any games. Hell, we get, like, anti-representation as a country, for example. In fucking one of the Call of Duties, there's a New Zealand hero that a character was based upon. Oh, no, it was in Battlefield, sorry, not Call of Duty. And they literally called him an Australian. And I'm just like, you motherfucker. You can't base something upon a New Zealander and then just change it to a fucking Australian. That is just really... that is really just shoving the shit into the stick in our face. Like, we get forgotten and ignored 3/4 of the time. Don't fucking sit here and make it worse. Like... For those of you who don't know, half the time we're not even on a fucking map, okay? So, genuinely, it is an actual problem. So, I think there is definitely time and space for representation, but I don't want, in that sense, like, every game to have a New Zealander, for example. Just because we're a small fucking... Well, we're not even that small, but a country that's pretty much forgotten half the time because half the maps don't even fucking include it. I don't think that necessarily means that we should, for example, be in every game. But I completely, you know, the odd game that does include New Zealand or at least Pacifica fucking characters. I mean, I'm not Pacifica, right? In that sense. But, I mean, you could argue born in a fucking area that is part of, like, the Pacific Ocean, right? An island in the Pacific Ocean, but that would, in that sense, technically, but not like ethnicity-wise. I would be intrigued to know the actual idea behind that. Let's say, like, you got some European descent fucking person that, I don't know, is like born in Fiji, right? Does that make them like, you know, Pacifica or not? I mean, in a technical sense, yes. In a technical sense, you not. I don't know the answer to that. I think it kind of depends on which way you want to look at it. I mean, family-wise, no, but in a technical sense, you could arguably say yes. But I don't, yeah. New Zealand's not really part of, like, Pacifica in that extent. You generally refer to as, like, you have the Māori here, and you generally, yeah. It's a little bit, well, you could argue it's they are part. I'm obviously not, though. Well, I don't think at all. I mean, I don't know my fucking... I know a 3/4, but 1 last quarter I don't know. But I think it's fucking safe to say probably not, right? Oh, yeah, right, sorry. Okay, let's get to my main point here. Is the main character female? If the main character is female, she is simply never strong enough. She is nearly always damaged in some ways. I'm gonna hold an opinion, and this is my opinion that you guys probably wouldn't expect. I don't think that's a bad thing. Now, if that is like the only way, the only trait that literally every female character holds, then that's probably not great. But I do think that the trait of being, in quotation, damaged, whether mentally, physically, or something like that, right, being a bad thing, I don't think that's bad. Like, it's not fundamentally good, but I think the ways that you can turn that. Okay, let me re-explain this. You have, for example, in anime, you have seinen, right? Which is going to be your Vagabond, Berserk, Vinland Saga, so forth. The premise of that is characters that are damaged in some form or another. And then those are like some of the best manga that exists. Like, if we go into, my anime list, top manga, and misspell everything, like Berserk, seinen, JoJo not so much, Vagabond, seinen, that one's obviously shonen, this one's shonen. I got no clue what you'd classify monster. This one's technically more shonen, but you put under sports. Seinen. I believe this one's seinen as well. Yeah, Demograph seinen. Grand Blue seinen. That one's shonen, of course. Shonen. Seinen. Shonen. Shonen, I'd assume. Seinen, shonen. Okay, so it's both. So, my point being is, like, the top 10 in seinen. Yeah, so if we're counting seinen, shonen, so we're going shonen, and like half. That's like literally 3.5 of the top 10 being towards teamwork and already strong individuals from the get-go to some extent. Like, at least in that sense. But you could also argue, like, Full Metal Alchemist is a character that, at the start, is damaged. You missed a bit. I'm talking about, something slightly controversial, and I've probably said some things that some people would consider controversial, but I hope I didn't make it sound like I'm against everything. But, if the main character is female, so I have to write an essay on one of these ideas. If a main character is female, she is never simply strong, she is nearly always damaged in some ways, and is saying how that's a bad thing and how female characters are pretty lackluster in video games. But I'm saying that I disagree with this necessarily being bad. So what I'm currently saying is, for one, the top rated manga, the top 10, right? Fucking, what was it again? 6.5 or something, or something like that. Are about a character that is, where is it? Is damaged in a sense, and it's about them, trying to get past that, right? And trying to become a better individual as a whole. And I really enjoy that as well. That is probably my favorite genre, seinen. As of it anyway, currently, Berserk is amazing. My favorite anime of all time, and I haven't read it, but it is my favorite anime at least. Yeah. It is Vinland Saga, and Vagabond I'm currently reading, is also fucking amazing. So I beg to differ that that's necessarily a bad thing. Also, my favorite games as well back that up, really. It's not my favorite game, but I'm very enjoying it. Red Dead Redemption. My guy's literally a criminal. He's fucking damaged already. Right? Arthur Morgan. He's also got an ending that is really good, but not like sad. You know, Cyberpunk, once again, pretty similar. You know, criminal. He's from a pretty shit upbringing and so forth, in a fucking horrible world. Like, and the whole game is really him struggling. There's no happy ending either. But yeah, that's the same premise. And then Witcher, right? Saying females are weak. This question. No. It's not saying females are weak. It's just saying that if the main character is female, she is simply never strong. She is always damaged in a way. And my point against that I'm thinking right now is there are so many good things about that. I mean, obviously in real life it's not a good thing to be in, but some of the best forms of media are about characters that are damaged. So, and that is regardless of male or female. Like, bear in mind, male character, male protagonist, right? I don't know about these other ones, so I can't say. I mean, these are still, you know, mostly male. JoJo, you can say hit or miss in that regard, but that's not fully shown in all seinen, because it's like you have female protags and female. WoW movies, they're making women not broke and much of Mary Sue's, which is unfortunately it's completely horrible. But yeah, I mean, for example, The Witcher Wild Hunt 3, or The Witcher in general, should I say, has, from what I've heard, a lot of, you know, I don't know if this sounds weird. I've heard a lot of females say that it is an incredibly, maybe not relatable story, but it is a very, like, it's a very moving story, because, you know, Ciri, right? The books are half, yeah, God, Marvel. But also they say that the way that they portray a lot of, like, female things in The Witcher, is done insane, especially for considering the writer is, like, you know, a guy who's relatively old, which is, you know, generally not particularly. I mean, you know, first off, guys aren't particularly the greatest at knowing female things, right? So, which isn't, because guys are not girls. So, knowing, you know, the way that you guys feel isn't necessarily something that's, what's the word? Relatable in that sense. So if something can portray it as well, then yeah. The Baron storyline is wild for females, yeah. And if you think that's wild, like, once again with the books as well, like, I'm literally reading, I finished it, but literally there was a chapter where Ciri was effectively, they said, if you want to leave this place, you have to have a kid with our king. Like, what? But, like, there's a lot of, like, real fucked up shit in that regard. But also, they make the characters so strong because of that. Like, Ciri is brought up in a fucking shit situation. And because of that, she becomes a character she was never going to become. Hell, she was told, I don't want you to follow this route by Geralt. Or, not necessarily told, like, he... It's more the fact that he really just didn't want her to follow in the steps of becoming a witcher and that sort of stuff. Like, he obviously, you know, teaches her and shit about how to defend herself and how to live in, you know, the wilderness and whatnot, but he is, from what I remember, pretty opposed to the whole, you know, taking it full thing. But she, at the end, like, she is stronger than Geralt. She is incredibly strong. She is, like, the most strongest character, probably, technically, in general. I mean, she literally has the Elder Blood, right? So, yeah. My point there is kind of like, is it a bad thing? Yeah, I mean, but I would so much rather. And she's got boobs. Um, so, power of a man, indeed. But yeah, I mean, I kind of look at it like that's where ladies store their power, right? Their hidden powers that us guys would never comprehend. Um, you guys like fucking hide it away. You know, you're like, power, me, and then one day, you know, well, you know, somebody will like open your door while you're not looking, and you guys will be doing like fucking, I don't know, lasers and shit hovering, you know, while you're meditating and shit. Like, hold on, Amy, where did this shit come out of? How come you got some fucking superpowers, you know? No. But my point there is kind of like, I think that is incredibly, and laser dick, hey, you can take that back. But once again, I guess you do bring up a good point with that whole, you run into the issues that everybody's trying to be overly representative to the point where you're not really representing anymore. I don't know if that, like, how do I explain a good sense? The issue is they're trying to, it kind of gets flipped on its head where they have all these characters, like for example, with this new Madam Web movie, I haven't seen it, it's True Vocal now, yeah, True Vocal, sorry, where it becomes, if, like, for example, yeah, it's just like the way that they're portraying it and trying to make it like these guys are like perfect and completely, like you got Miss Marvel and everything. And it's like the idea is good, and like I don't think anybody should really have too many issues with that, with the idea, but the issue lies with how it's kind of portrayed now. It's kind of like, if you do something in the act to rebel against something, which isn't really the right word, but you sort of know what I mean. If you're making a character and that character design is explicitly to represent, you know, females and to try to show females that they're strong, is that really making a good statement here? Yeah, exactly. It's like, so you've made a character and that character design is explicitly to show off that they're powerful and, you know, that females can be, you know, amazing. And obviously that's obviously true, right? But the point is that that shouldn't be, you know, the whole, it's kind of like treating somebody like they're stupid. Like, I don't know. It's like the whole shit. If I don't want to be like fucking, you know, hand fed, right? And that's what it kind of feels like a lot of that sort of media is doing. Is it's trying to hand feed shit, and it's just like, you know, we're going to do this to, I guess, do it. But wouldn't it feel so much better if it just turned out that they were, right? If you had, like, a female lead, for example, and they were just inherently better. The issue is, if you are trying to make it as a statement, like a lot of these movies are very political in that sense of, they're like, a lot of what they say around it is, you know, we are better than men. And I mean, without a doubt, there are plenty of things women are better than compared to men. I mean, trying to say it otherwise would be stupid. But the statement of, you know, we are better, I don't think guys are better than girls, nor do I think girls are better than guys. I don't think it should ever be that. I don't think that should be ever the case. The way that you know, sex works in that regard is everything's neutral. There are things that guys are better with. For example, for example, anatomically, guys are generally stronger and stuff, and that's it generalized. Literally they are in general sense. But that's not to say that you don't have strong females, and I think that's something that can be overlooked there. Is it's not to say at all. It just means that general body thing. For example, Amy here could be fucking stronger than me, and there's nothing that I could fucking do. I'm some skinny lanky guy that weighs 50 something fucking kgs. There's millions of ladies who are much stronger than me, so and I don't feel fucking attacked because of that either, so I have no reason to. But and there's plenty of things that ladies are heaps better. I mean, for example, eyesight is one major thing, and you may think that's a stupid thing. As somebody who has shit eyesight and needs glasses, eyesight is something that is quite helpful. But also, I would generally say there are plenty of ways in the sense of I personally feel in terms of teaching people and stuff like that, not necessarily as just a teacher, but in general, teaching and explaining things, I generally feel women are generally a lot more compassionate and so forth like that, which can be thought of. Well, that's not the fucking superpower. No, that's an incredibly good thing. If nobody had compassion and everybody was bad at fucking teaching and explaining things, I don't think humanity would be where it is. Albeit that's only fucking opinions. I don't know if that's necessarily factually correct, but from my experience, that has generally been the case. But yeah, I think my point being really here is it bad? No, I think that, I mean, the fact that all, it's in quotation, all females are never just strong, they're always damaged, I don't think that's necessarily accurate. But, I mean, you have characters that are, and they always turn out, fairly shit. Not always, but games that are... I'm going to find a good example here. What is it? That one Japanese game that came out, started with an F, it was $130. You probably know the one. There's a flop, came out 2022. I don't know if it's still on my wish list. I added it on my wish list not because I wanted to buy it, but to just see changes and shit happened. You probably know the one that I'm talking about. No, not Persona. Persona's an amazing game. I'm not interested in it though. I'm talking about a shit game. Bad Games 2022. What was it, 2021? I feel like it can't be 2021. Was it 2020? No. It's the one F. Forspoken, thank you. Forspoken, that game. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that one. I think that's a pretty good example of why the idea of that, of being against that, leads to incredibly shallow characters that have zero character development. If you don't have meta comment, yeah. If you the issue is also if you have like now here's the thing, you can have like for example like a female for example character, right, in Call of Duty, but it's not a story based game, right? So I feel like using that as an example would be useless. It would, or not using an example, I wouldn't use an example, but in the sense of trying to look at it like in that sense, it would be useless. But like if you don't have, if a character doesn't have any like inherent issues or problems, like how do you develop the character? And then how does it make that character interesting? You have to have something that's inherently interesting about them, but it's kind of hard. I think in all senses, everything has to be damaged in some sense. Otherwise, I don't think it's easy to have a particularly interesting game or character. And, I mean, Warframe, you can't really say. I mean, in a technical sense, lore-wise, a lot of those are because of, like, Tenno and everything, but I won't classify that as it. None of that's, like, human shit, and nobody really cares about that. You need a problem to get a story going, exactly. But yeah, like, Grand Theft Auto, all 3 fucking characters are damaged in all senses, right? Like, Trevor, he's fucked, right? Michael feels shit after that fucking heist shit, right? And then, who's the other guy? Trevor, Michael, and I know his friend's Lamar. It's been a minute since I've played. Trevor, Michael, and I can't remember. Whoever Lamar's friend is. Trevor, Michael, and okay, I need to search this up because I'm gonna get pissed off if I forget. GTA Pro Tags. Yeah, Michael. It's on the tip of my tongue. Franklin. Yeah, Franklin. Franklin was sick, but he also had some issues as well. And once again, I already talked about Cyberpunk Witcher. Beautiful bitch, I don't get some bitches on your dick, really. Tanisha. Yeah. Literally. But yeah, every character's got issues, and I think that's what is an inherent aspect of character there. Yeah, censored version. But yeah, I think without that, you struggle. And once again, don't think this is no sexist type of shit. If I was playing, I mean, I just said literally how all the fucking games I play have damaged fucking characters that are story-wise, and I would find any fucking character, male, incredibly boring. If there was no damage aspect. So that's why I inherently disagree with this, and why I think I have a good reason to disagree. And then the other thing I could talk about is why is it? I mean, V counts as a female. Oh, yeah, true. V technically does count as a female. V both male and female. You can be whichever. Which apparently, technically, it was going to originally be female, but then they decided both male and female. I need to play the female version, but I, from what I've seen, prefer the male version. But that's just me. If you want the PP size, that is not why I played the character Amy, and you know it. Is it wrong having effectively, like, is it bad effectively having realistic games? I think is really the general thing. I mean, it's mainly towards like shooters and shit and having realistic shooters that are almost indistinguishable from reality. I think from a social standpoint, technically, like if you do have, as they mentioned, like people faking shit with armor and trying to make it look like armor. No, a lot of these things already exist. A lot of people just take a pre-existing video from armor and say, "Oh no, I don't know, Ukraine it just got nuked." I don't know. Um, I don't think so. I think even if GTA 6 was incredibly realistic, which we've already seen the trailer and it's not incredibly realistic, it does look fucking amazing, but it doesn't look fucking realistic. But even then, I don't necessarily think it's too bad. And my Tiff don't want a fucking child to play, no. I think, yeah, obviously with the standpoint of, you know, your R18 and shit. But on top of that, like, how many movies have horrible contexts in them as well? I mean, you can have your general bad thing of, like, having a war movie, for example. Like, you know, was it 1917 or whatever? That was a really good movie, for example. Or, you could just have a really fucked up movie like Human Centipede, which is fucked up. So, I've never seen that though, but yeah. My point being is those sorts of movies are inherently realistic, and a lot of what makes them good is their realism. As if you try to do something like that isn't realistic, then it's not great, generally. But my point being is, if you got movies and stuff that can be taken, keeps referencing that movie. I've never seen it before. But yeah, my point with that really is, do I think it's necessarily bad? No. I think there's nothing wrong with having realism, even if it is this, because once again, it's not worth it. They literally shit out of well, I'm not doing that. I'm not partaking that activity. Thank you very much, Amy. So I'm gonna have to turn down your offer. But yeah, I don't think I don't think there's anything particularly wrong. I mean, yeah, obviously, like, it's not great to have particularly realistic shit, right, of like shooting and whatnot. But on the other standpoint, like, you could argue that back, you know, 10 years ago, playing some shooters back then, right? Back when I played, you know, some of them as well, I thought those were fucking realistic as well. And that's not to say that they're fucking realistic now, no. But back at the time, they felt realistic and so forth. But, you know, even with increased graphics and shit, outside of, like, those sort of faking, I think this issue is, like, a very minor version in comparison to something like AI coming through, where faking things is not a case of needing to play a video game and record something and be limited by that. With, like, fucking Sora coming out and stuff like that, and people just being able to literally fake fucking shit, or, like, deep fake somebody's head onto somebody else's body. They have, like, two people fucking, for example. Like, that is inherently so much worse in so many ways. And people are, you know, trying to up, you know, generative AI. It's so bad, like, socially and for artists. Like, for us, it just completely replaces us. There is no positive sense in that. Also, there is no life behind it. It's all just random shit, because I'm not even going to say no offense here. All offense, everybody that's really using it for those senses, there are instances where, like, you know, generative AI isn't necessarily bad. But in those general senses, none of them have, like, any fucking clue what they're talking about. Like, they could never direct something. They could never, probably, like, not to say that they could never, but at their point of, like, their standpoint, no, they could never. you know, if they actually studied it and then stuff like that, they probably wouldn't be doing generative AI for multiple reasons. But my point in that is kind of like, yeah, there is no life behind any of that shit. So, but that shit can be incredibly realistic. So, yeah, you've got the issue of people trying to steal other people's jobs, and just going, wow, you know, robots stole some people's jobs, so I don't know why you guys care. Motherfucker, you can't have that shit without artists in the first place, you dipshit. Like, it literally sources off fucking art and literally just collages it together to make, you know, a collage, effectively. It's fucking stupid. So, yeah. And then on top of that, you can do so much bad shit with it. Like, I could literally fucking... You could deepfake Amy's head on somebody doing some malicious things and call the police on you. And unfortunately, with the increase of how shit is going, the chance of that person getting committed is increasing. So... Bye-bye, Amy. No. Yeah, ultimately, I think that's fucked. Not good. And I really dislike that. I'm gonna play some games. But that's my opinions and some things I'm gonna have to write some essays on. I don't know. Some of that sounded... That's fine, I don't want to show you your face on the internet. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm gonna probably play some Gigantic. So, I should probably state, sorry. Gigantic is an old game from 2018, and it, unfortunately, due to poor management, went down. Not long. It was about a year. I probably played it not too long before it died. Anyway, they're remaking it. And it's going to be paid, but no microtransactions or anything like that. So we're going to play a little bit of it. This is the playtest, so don't expect it to be perfect. I'm going to go to the bathroom in the meantime. Videos on it. I haven't seen anything on it really. Why is this not full screen? Or borderless? I haven't played the tutorial, but I did sort of go into it and leave, so I don't know if it's... I don't know how I can re-go into that tutorial. Just gonna turn off that music. Display, borderless. Play. You've requested. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's see.
Could you please come over here? House Orion has been betrayed and needs our help. They asked me to get you ready for the upcoming battle. Make sure to check the hint pop-ups to learn everything you can.
Interesting.
Jump up here and let's race to the practice area. Let's sprint.
Let's race.
First one there wins.
Well, oh, here we go. Oh, there's more. Moo!
I'm right behind you.
I'm not a cow, Amy.
Looks like I didn't stand a chance against you, sir.
Of course not.
Let's start using these spears for attacking. Go ahead and destroy these dummies.
I'm not.
Nice. You've also got other abilities. I'll get you more dummies to try them on. Make sure to try them all. Chuck your spear, gore with your horns, or buff yourself with bull rush.
Interesting. Here's posture. You take that back. My keyboard's flashing up when I do shit.
You can destroy all dummies the fastest.
Probably her, to be honest.
All you got?
No, I will not.
Amazing as always, my lord.
Yeah, I am.
Fighting and killing charges your focus skill.
Just get ultimate, I'm guessing. You'd probably like this game then, Amy.
So you hit them all.
Who wants some?
To Gordon Harris. Really?
Nice. Your focus skill is ready. Now use it on these dummies.
It's pretty cool.
Nice work. Now you're ready to fight.
How'd you get that?
alongside Lyra. You on our team. Gren doesn't stand a chance.
About when it died, yeah. It's like that Raven Blade that we're looking at. Let's say, it's this. Oh yeah, because you have a house today. What do you have plans? I don't like Gordon Harris personally. Not because it's bad, but because we have to spend a lot of money there for the stupid class. So nothing really against it, but next rank 450. I'm crazy. Drawing room. They're the same characters. High defense. Support healer.
Let's get stabbing. We must stop House Devedra.
You take
Their
that back.
guardian, called Gren, is too powerful for us on our own. But with Lyran, we stand a chance.
We got different builds.
Let me introduce you to Lyran. This large griffin is our guardian. We need to gather power for her so she can pin down Gren. We can defeat him if we fight together.
Point A, B, C. Go to point D.
This
What does
is
D
a
stand for?
power source, a point to the land where power naturally gathers. Once fully charged,
Back
we can
one.
take that power for Lyran.
Like that. The D's.
Let's do stuff or something.
Click power!
Lyran needs 100 power to pin down Gren. The power circle at point C is almost full. Let's go there.
Let's go there! Don't like it being done 4 though. Oh shit!
An enemy hero. There are also heroes fighting for Ren's side. We need to get 100 power before they do. Nice. Killing enemy heroes also gives power to Lyran. An enemy hero is at point E.
Alright, so we got
Go there
attack,
quickly. Stay out of battle so your health and stamina regenerate.
an electric shot.
Saving these for you.
Interesting. There's an attack. Got some invisibility. Like almost sky there.
That enemy
I
hero
changed.
is healing power. Stop them by using an ability that interrupts them.
Excuse me.
I just fucking kill him then.
Have a dagger.
Oh, what? Okay. Trip can interrupt enemies using the slide. Oh, okay.
Move it.
How? Oh! Sorry, I'm a bit confused here. So they're building off the... Yeah, pretty much. Oops. How do you interrupt? Is my game broken or... Oh, there we go.
Nice job, but he seems to be back at it again. Interrupt him once more.
Fuck off. Once more. But yeah, they're pretty much building off the base game. The old game, sorry.
Great. Now let's finish him. Don't forget to steal the power from the power.
I don't know how long it is gonna be playing for. Available for, sorry. Yeah. I think it is. I don't know if it's like actually fully like based off. Like it's obviously fundamentally,
Doing stuff.
but that can also be a bit tricky in the sense of I would assume there's new engines and shit like that.
We've almost got 100 power.
So
The
I'm not
other power
too
circles
sure.
are recharging again.
For something.
6 weeks.
Awesome. We've gathered enough power for Lyra.
That's pretty good.
She'll pin down Gren for us, so get in position to attack. But don't get too close just yet.
That's for a decent amount of time.
Gren's weak spot is exposed. Attack with all you've got.
Saving these for you. I'm out.
Yeah.
Nice. We did some serious damage to him. Now let's get back. It's not safe in enemy territory.
Out of my way.
My way. That's very yummy.
Let's gather power again for the next rampage. Be careful, as it looks like more heroes are coming to Gren's aid. The real battle starts now.
My way. Amy, out of my way. That's some healing thing. Trying to figure out what's happening. Oh shit, enemies, 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 enemies.
Oops. I killed you.
They use a lot.
Stay out of battle so your health and stamina regenerate.
What? How do they heal?
Don't go too close to the enemy guardian. We better wait for a rampage.
Bots don't seem too dumb. Nah, they're not too bad.
Bye.
Get back! Your health
I'm in trouble. Nice. Imani! What other heroes we got?
Loving all the kills.
While on the airship, you can switch heroes and builds.
Dude. Imani, playing the wrong game, chief. Damage. I'm assuming that's healing. Jump higher. That's kind of like put. Sheesh.
Focus.
Should see this game. Yeah.
Focus.
He's attacking me. Wait, there's not healing enough.
Oh no! The enemy team has triggered a rampage first.
What?
Let's defeat as many enemy heroes as we can, as this adds a shield to protect
Not too
our
sure. Maybe that thing doesn't heal me, I'm guessing. Theo Pardon's Champswood. Yeah. I'd agree. Kendar Guardian. Oh no, we're losing us. Didn't lose too much there. That's a cool, that's like a ruckus kind of character.
Let's gather power again for the next rampage. Be careful, as it looks like more heroes are coming to Dren's aid. The real battle starts now.
A real battle. I wish Paladins was fixed, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think it really ever will. Say it because the game's pretty old already. Oh. Just I've had enough time. Eureka! I can't get that guy. What the fuck? Just get one of these guys. Yeah. He's pretty cool, I kinda like him. I'm in trouble now. Boing! Just click, 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 click. Let's do. Let's steal. Eureka. Fuck, okay, don't get it then. Boing. His characters look cool, and there's a decent amount as well. Oh, that's a teammate. Sorry. Let's try not to attack my teammates. How much would this game go for? I think it's like 20 something, but it could be USD, so I'm not too sure. But there'll be no in-game, like no transactions or anything.
Get in position so we can wound the enemy guardian again.
Yeah. Oh, not too bad price though. Especially considering no microtransactions. The game price.
Friends weak spot exposed. Attack with all you got.
What am I doing? Boom! I died it. We did do some serious damage.
Not safe in enemy territory.
Boing. This game's pretty cool. I do recall the things being a bit bigger, the maps, but this might just be this game mode.
Focus.
Arc.
Focus. Focus.
There be DLC. I don't believe there's any. Well, they say no microtransactions, but that doesn't necessarily mean no DLCs. I thought that healed. Okay, so it didn't heal. That one heals. I don't think so actually. Skins would be under Gigantic. Oh yeah. Their remake, there's a remake of Gigantic currently playtest, which I think is pretty cool. I swear there was a bow lady, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm thinking something else. This guy's almost dead, unfortunately. Let's see if I can get him. Doesn't heal me though, that's annoying. Let's click this. How you doing though, Kotuda? Eureka. Ah, shit.
Focused. Focus. 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 Focused. Focus. Focused.
Come on.
Focused. Focus. Focused. Focus. Focus. Focus.
Oh, there is a bow character.
Focus. 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 Focused. Focus. Focused. Focus. Focused. Focus. Focus.
Is this game alive? This is only the playtest and it came out today, so no clue how it will go, and I'm hoping that it does.
Focused. Focus.
Jeez, somebody wants to be focused. But no, this is currently beta testing and shit. Would explain all this random sounds and shit. Assume that's fast with more people stealing. There we go. Oh, almost that. Oh, it's a correct armor. I'm guessing they just take more damage or something.
Focus. 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 Focus.
Let's go, we won. I want to play an actual match of this actually. So you can get this all up of Steam, by the way. Yeah, request access. So I requested access yesterday and ended up getting it in, but I don't know how long. Let's see. So 20 USD, which isn't too bad, with 0 microtransactions, so no DLC or anything. I don't think like in terms of like different no characters that you can buy or no skins or anything, but they could still be skins. Testing starting February 22nd, but it doesn't say when it ends. So who? No, not sure who. The rookie. I like that character. I like that character. Last tutorial. Oh, there's more characters. So we got Ramsey. It's not showing me the characters. So these are all healers. We got this guy. Throws fire potion, creates acid puddle, applies cracked armor, creates elastic, buffs jump height for allies and self, on help pushes enemies, and that's cool. Oh, that's cool. And staggers. And then your E heals, your F transforms. I forgot about my ult. Melee, third hit buffs damage, strength, melee attack, restores stamina, and activates Aura of Haste, so increased speed, life activation, area purifications. So debuffs and so forth. Beam attack, pretty cool. Summons a portal beast. Creates a puddle which deals fairly similar, and jumps in a portal, heals self. Doesn't heal teammates. This guy takes damage, yada yada, slows, heals self. And I'm guessing this is the heals? Heals self. A hold absorbs enemy health. Well, that sounds sick. Well, we're gonna try that, I think, but there's some cool designs here. What are these guys? Tanks. These are all supports. Summoner, utility, control, healer. So it's a healer. Oh, you're healing beam. Oh, that's like full on healing. Like this archetype thing it says. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're literally seeing what I was missing. Tank utility. Sick. Summoner. Oh, I like summoners. Tank control, bruiser tank, assassin, fighter, assassin, shooter, caster. Try the witch. There's a couple witches here. This one's Zandora. Oh, you mean Zenobia. The goop. The grandma. Oh. Which one? This one. Vidasi. Oh, but she's boring. She's only straight healing. I'm curious. Which one? This guy, Vidasi. Not her. Which one? Or this one, Zenobia. Trying to think about if any other characters. My grandma looking. The glasses. Oh, this one. Griselma. Fuck me. What are you on about? Alright, let's see. Rather not. Jeez. So uncalled for. Alright, so we got... Assuming we need enemies. Portal based. Exist. Her movement. Pretty cool. Does something. Heals me. How do you... I wish... please tell me. Tab? No. Just wish there was a way to see what the characters do. Yeah. What the fuck is that? I didn't see that before. Yeah, we'll loot. No, that's a teammate. Interesting. So we have a beam. Not particularly strong. Oh, I mean, it's alright. It's just not strong by any means, but it's not weak either. I don't know what this does though. Okay, so that cracks armor. Then we go into here, which will heal us. We barely move, but it does heal. Those things damage. I mean, she's pretty cool actually. Not my cup of tea though, but cool. She's good on a group dive, yeah. Nice. Very low. Oh, she'd be good at holding a point, I reckon. Not so low, but setting up all your things, she's quite good. Like, just spawning a bunch of people. Like, doing these would just be annoying to go up against. But she does not help the team whatsoever. Vulnerable. If, what is it, whatever this does. That I died. I hope it doesn't kill me. Change hero. Change hero. What is her ult? Summons a Mega Beast. Unfortunately, I didn't get to Mega Beast. Don't tell me everything's. I can't switch. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, I think that's a bug, I'm guessing. Oh. I'm guessing it is a bug then. I'm hoping it's a bug, because that would kind of smell. Not particularly great solo, but... Oh, those final beasts. So these charge, and you click the power and then they attack. And they charge each other. But there's decent damage as well. Yeah, but it's standing there. There's probably context that I just have no clue about.
Ooh, hello, beastie. Leave this to Granny. Handle this.
Gosh damn, slowing me down. Look, bear if they had, yeah. That'd be pretty cool.
I have to hand it to myself.
Hello, Kesha, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, come on.
Fabulous. Thrifty.
Ah, lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
It matches my shoe.
Ah, missed.
Hello, beastie.
unlucky.
In my curse. Pretty handy, isn't it? Pretty.
Oh yeah,
Let's be
that was pretty good. Doing good. That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty decent myself. About to die. Yeah, a little bit. Doing good otherwise. Just been chatting, doing a bit of ranting earlier, and so you haven't missed too much. And now just playing a bit of Gigantic, if you've ever heard of it. An old game, but cool one that unfortunately had bad management, but now is pretty damn slick. Where's our team? Disappear. Don't tell me I'm the only one. Ah. Oh, lucky. I feel like I was the only one there.
so full of years.
I wish I could see my, like, how strong I was compared to everyone else, but unfortunately I can't see. Yeah. We're good. Amy's always pretty menacing.
Leave this to Granny.
Is any pinging?
Get 'em.
Yep,
I have to hand this myself.
I knew that.
Yes, no head.
What are we defending? Yeah. Oh. Crying out loud. We're in battle mode.
Let's begin.
Gangster. Is that oh my gosh, no duty.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Handle this.
Half the fucking team's there. Block that area out. Let's get my ult as well, but they're all gone.
Here we go.
Damn, that's some good damage. So we really just okay. You can play this character pretty good. Like place it behind him. We're both spamming the button. I was wondering who was doing that. All hands on deck. Oh yeah, you're in rough shit now. So am I. This great dude loves chilling. I'm always chilling.
Let's begin.
Yeah.
I have to hand it to myself.
Always. This game's pretty cool. I'm liking it. Oh, we're about to watch this. We're about to win. Ain't no chilling now. We're swinging. We're gonna win this bitch. We're gonna win the game. Yeah, show them who's boss. Come to me. Come to me. Try. Try if you dare. Don't know what happened. He doing some abilities. You going down? Get that kill. Sure, well. Oh yeah. Let's get my ult going. Let's go. Victory! That's pretty good. There's some things that definitely need adding to, but from a basics, this is a pretty good game. A grade? Let's go. couldn't change my character, unfortunately, but watch fortunes. So there's like ads. Didn't get anything for this, unfortunately. Pretty good game, pretty interesting. Yeah. Let's see if we can quick play. Oh, let me see what these characters. Oh, so we can't run these for some reason. Oh, a lot of these you can't run. But we can run, for example, Spin. Oh, no. I don't want these guys selected. See a shooting range? I believe so. Practice, yes. But like, it's pretty similar to Paladins in that regard. Take control melee. This is an interesting character. She seems like a rather unfun character to go against. Probably not too broken though. It's not too much damage. Pushes, that's a stun. Nice getting the lemon, let's make lemonade. Indeed. Don't know what it does though.
You will return a
Change
failure.
hero. Slows enemies. Indeed, Amy. I could feel that sneeze coming. Oh, what? There's a midget. So it seems that... Oh, I remember Taito. He is so cool. I believe Taito... Shush! It's got to be similar to me. 1, 2, 3. What's all this shit? Whoa. You can do things. So in this game mode, we can like reveal. Oh no, you can spawn enemies. No. Oh no. Exactly. So it's movement, spinning, then E, which is like, oh, that's pretty cool. So it hits something, then it pulls you towards. Oh, this guy could be cool to get good with. Then we can pull ourselves. So. Oh wait, I didn't use the right ability. Never mind. This character's pretty cool. Do I think I'd be good with it? Oh no, but it's kind of besides the point. Let's see what this is. Big attack. That thing so. Oh, you already know. I like it, but I don't know how well I do with it. Yeah. So this guy, goofy looking guy, Grim Fandango looking ass, just heals. Not too much damage. So if he charges, so you click souls and I'm guessing heals you. With them you can fire big attacks that do lots of damage. That's a cool premise.
You cannot touch me.
Invincibility or something. I played Sekiro. Oh yeah, I have.
Look into the void.
Mobilizes.
Suffer. I will take your
That's pretty cool. I haven't gone too far through Sekiro. I think I got like more than 5 or something hours, but dude, I am pretty poo-poo at the game. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good at area control. He's cool. So, was he under caster? Charnock. So this character seems cool. I think I would like this character. On kill, death, gains focus. Good damage. Ruckus. Ruckus but not tank, yeah. Well, that's pretty good. Burning. This just makes you extra fucking powerful. This might... Yeah. Oh, pretty similar. Just heaps. Do you watch some series like Turkish? Korean? No. Sorry. This guy's good, but he's quite up close. I watch series. I do watch anime currently. Here's a lot of offense. There's a lot of defense. Damage reduction, gains immunity, push. Interesting. I watch anime and I've watched some series, but series takes a long time, so I'm listening to this like Tracer. I haven't really seen too much for a while, sorry. Well, anime, what's your favorite? Vinland Saga. 10 out of 10. This character's cool looking.
Missile en route.
Oh, I like this.
Target selected.
Guessing you could target multiple characters, but
Combat
I
ready.
like it.
Low. Sensors locking.
Do you play the new Tekken? Unfortunately not, Chief. Well, that's good. Quite expensive though, you know what I mean?
Missile
A lot of damage.
successful hit.
Tekken's expensive and I... Interesting. And I'm not too much of a, like, that sort of fighter game, if you know what I mean.
Engaged.
Literally, yeah, sure. Nothing else to say about that. Usually 80, yeah. Play they won't accept my... No, I'm sorry. Sorry. Caster. That's slows. This is me. Hey, no. You got super. It's a heap of damage you get.
Oh, too slow. Tractor beam.
Tractor beam. Oh, yo. Then E. Teleport, bro! But I'm just weak as nuts, so like, kind of like Eevee. Okay. Let's quit. I'm kind of liking this. Kind of liking this, heroes. So, who can we not play? We cannot play Pekko. They have Health 8 Paladins? What do you mean? What S speech, sorry.
Hello there.
Oh, that looks sick. Eyes, though.
Greetings.
The size? I mean, yeah, like 1500. That was that character. Yeah.
You again.
Oh, you can't play him? Whoa. What's up? Alright. Let me just quick play. Oh, can we go? So you can go unranked. And play him. Who's that last guy that was playing? She was alright. Chan, this guy. Alright, man. Hey, I lock. I believe these are just simply locked for limited play. Somehow like you know, how you sometimes lock characters because they're a bit broken and they're just testing to make sure that everything's like, you know, not too broken. I think that it's kind of cool to go to the bathroom. The issue that I run into is timing and server because of New Zealand, so I don't know if I'm going to find anything. Let's SteamDB. Oops. Info. Gigantic. This is the first day, so I don't know how big this is going to be. Rampage edition. 12 hours here. Let's see what we're getting in terms of charts. I won't say. So we are in. 7 months ago there was an update though? That's weird. See how this match goes. I'm just hoping there'll be a bit more people than in this playtest. Just so I got enough players. So I can probably try play. We already have a healer, so I could probably try Mozu. Oh, they're playing Vidasi. I thought you couldn't. We're waiting on them though. So I'm hoping we can change mid-game. Pilots need to be rebuilt. Oh. So Marnie's a sniper. So we're already up. There we go. Oh, Grismalba. Uncle Sven, who I kind of wanted to play. Where? Oh, it was locked. Oh no, no, Vidasi's the main healer, isn't it? Still thought Blue was locked. So yeah. Interesting. We're all loaded in, so... Oh, here we go, run. We're in! We're in! Sorry, guys. Bruce Malda. I'm in trouble. Thank you, thank you. I'm in trouble. We got really close to being in deep shit there. Got what my right mouse button does.
Light. Serenity.
Ally has fallen. Charging E. Steal this. Why is he unkillable? Alright, that was that. I'm in trouble. We're gonna lose that. Fortunately. I'm in trouble. Can I swap? E, change hero? I can. Gunkel span. Okay, that's good that we can swap characters as well. Oh, what the fuck? Oh shit, I don't know if that's my ping or like what was going on there. I just like spazzed. Let me just see what my ult is. Transform enemies. Okay. Trying to get him blind. G's in charge, B as well. Excuse me! I think my ping's a little bit too pilly. I'm just getting knocked around. Real players here. Feel like we're getting a bit railed here. I don't think these servers are doing us any favors. How long did it take? About a minute or so, but bear in mind this is closed. Last night fell asleep. Oh no. Oops. I missed. About a minute or so. But it was closed, so I wouldn't really take this indicative of too much. Oops. Ah, I missed. Pretty good time for closed. Yeah, pretty good time. Oh, fuck, there's just enemies everywhere. Oh. What do I do? Just class, really. Game development. 3D modeling, animation. Mix of really everything at the moment. Fortunately, we didn't do much damage there. But I study here in college. Fortunately, my ping can't really keep up with these guys. Thank you, thank you. Not sure what character he's playing. Fuck me, he's tanky. There's just a whole lot of people. Hey, where'd my shit go? What the fuck is going on? Fortunately, I think my ping... Yeah, no, you're good, mate. You don't need my permission. You have a good one there. Thanks for popping by. Get that. Randomly sometimes get stopped. Oh my fucking shit's not great. Oh, you have a good one though. Thanks for popping by. Oh, dude, we're in trouble now. I got the kill. Have a good one, my dude. Thanks for popping by. She seemed interesting. Defend ours. Fucking now. Fortunately, you can't heal teammates with this.
My life.
My life, my rules. Excuse me? They did nothing? Stuck.
Your dance? 2.
He's in trouble now.
Futile. Light. Serenity. Focus. Do not resist.
My guy does not want to die!
My blood.
What? What's her?
From the lips of death.
Our teammate was sick, I like teammate. We are losing this one, unfortunately. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Energy.
I remember this. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Turn into a snail.
Exiting local.
Sometimes pressing the wrong fucking buttons.
Target acquired.
Oh, he's hidden.
Assistance needed. Detected. Non-critical systems back online. Missile
Prepare to defend.
power failure imminent. Missiles en route.
Don't know what my ult is. I cannot remember.
Barrage activated.
Rock assault. Yeah. That's right. You remember better than me.
Fluctuated. Teamwork is a sound tactic.
Oh, dude, we're losing, but
Target selected.
I want to play. Definitely need more servers, but and players probably than for a server here, but
Let's do this.
Energy collection started.
Forest, take you.
Energy deployed. Tracking. Missile en route.
oh yeah, we got them.
Assistance granted.
Getting good, getting good.
Last targeted. Sensors locked.
We stopped them. Did they grab this?
Position.
Here we go.
We're gonna get this one. Nice, we are winning this one. Losing overall, but we're slowly getting a hang of it.
Target acquired. Repairs started. Target selected. Missile deployed.
Yeah, don't fuck.
Detecting. Missile en route. Blocking.
Let's go. You can stack ults, I believe so, yes. Which is pretty damn sick and helpful. There we go, we got that one. There you go though. A bit abusive, yeah. On the other side, you're not using the ult while you're stacking them, so...
Protection. Balance.
Battlefield 36.
What's going on?
Tracking.
Fights back.
Honorable 4 seconds. I died, but we got some good damage on. Oh yeah.
Systems.
We all died then, but we are technically winning, but not really. Stuck here. They're doing what we did. Yeah.
Exiting low power mode.
They're gonna attack this.
I have you now.
Prepare for impact.
This guy is so annoying. Why is that not letting come? He's just tanky. Definitely not his first one.
Teamwork is a sound tactic.
Wait. It's pretend I don't exist, I don't exist. They don't see me, they don't see me.
Beginning power collection.
Too late. We might get this actually.
Ranged weapon engaged. Sensors.
But they were looked as well. Bunch of nerds. Hey! Hey me! Don't say that. Okay, so we are getting a bit of that, which is good.
Missile deployed. Energy. Target acquired.
Didn't die.
Here we go.
Routing power.
I'm a snail.
Granted. Detected. Engaged. Blast targeted.
There's no escape.
Blocking. Missile deployed.
We won. Hey, we did win. We were losing for a lot of that as well.
Is ours.
What did I get? Fetching match results. E-Class! See? Oh, poo. Heal myself for allies for 15. Get some coins. Rush with Tiamat. Apply a lot of shit. 10 kills. Only 2 kills with them. 10k damage. Not bad. I don't know what I'm doing, like if that was decent or not. There's a lot of assists. Generate power. 4 kills. Which isn't much, but does a bit of damage. Orange hue clad. Nice. You're a voucher, Uncle Sven would like you to work harder to maintain a supply of reagents. Bloomer. Nice, but I only played him at the start, oddly. Let's see. I got the most assists. I got 20 assists. Efficiency 12. So I didn't do too great, but he did worse. They did good. And they did heaps. They didn't have much efficiency, but they're... This guy was carrying us. Only 2 deaths? Oh. 6, 9. Okay, well I must have been doing better than them. Ah. Trading profile. Shop, so you can buy heroes. Maybe you have to buy them. I don't know what these do. Expensive. I don't know what these do. Oh yeah, these are your base things? No, I don't know. Titles and portraits. Pretty happy with what I have. 500, I mean they're affordable. Heroes and skins, so you have to buy these heroes. Like Vidasi.
Greetings.
Purchase with one. I think I want her. Someone's decent though. I did get kind of the hang of her, but I think the best bet for me is Vidasi.
Witnesses you. Truly, I am blessed.
Profile. Healer. Kills. Average rating S. Oh. 5 assists. So it only shows that one character that I was playing. May not touch rank. I will never touch rank. What skins? Heroes?
I am Foden. Now no more questions.
Well, hi.
Cosmetics? Also just recolors. Oh, and you got actual. Interesting. So these are a new character-ish. They got... I mean, are they great? No. But... something different. About an old one. Taito, he's an old character. You can get weapon skins. That's pretty cool. Those are cool. And you got your launch VFX, Wanderer. Well, that looks nice. Oh, that's a cool skin. I mean, it's nothing too radical, but... well, I mean, it's... ooh, that's nice. Not on the Paladins level, but... oh, these are cool. But that's cool. Trip.
Hi, bye, I don't know.
The nursery colors. Yeah. Black. It's interesting. I mean, there's a number of them. I mean, the thing that I think... oh, that looks sick. This is an older character. The thing that is interesting about this, though, is these are all, like, free, right? So, they don't have...
Good spirit.
so these are at least all achievable, right? Here's a cool. Unlike Overwatch and Paladins. Which unfortunately are not so much the case. Who was that character again? So Mozu wasn't for me. Teammate I liked. That's a female, I did not know that. These are cool. Oh yeah. Play. Practice. Probably won't play another match because those are a bit long, and because the game is going to be paid. The other two are free to play. Yeah. Oh, you could argue not Overwatch though. But yes, that is why Paladins definitely is. So that heals. Heals my people around.
For the greater good.
Oh, best. You find some teammates. Overwatch, I say, technically not in the sense of the basis of the game was made not to.
A humble beginning. Such innocence.
But I just say that just because technically it originally wasn't, but... where's allies?
Share my spirit.
So much does this here? Yang. Yang except deals 0 damage. Interesting. I don't know what that does.
Restoration.
Okay. And an armor boost. It's a decent amount. Character's literally a heal bot, yeah. But incredibly good amount of healing.
A brief respite.
Change hero. Let's see. So heals allies. Smite, beam attack. What? E. Charges orbs 1 by 1, each orb healing and damage. Heals south, which is good. Alright, what? Sorry. Did I miss that? How did I miss this? So you can...
For the greater good.
How do I... Oh, here we go. So you can damage.
True devotion.
That's extra damage. Oh, okay, so that's actually not terrible.
Judgment.
So you can get some damage. I mean, it's not at all good, but...
A worthy sacrifice.
Burning applies burning.
Accept your fate.
Then I've,
Witness enlightenment. Redemption. Healthy
Heals
mind,
me.
healthy body.
What's my ult do? Boost self, buffs armor and healing. Interesting. Put that. Some guides. Rush intro, Clash intro isn't playable. You can see these. Practice. Ah, no custom either. Guides. It's 2 beacons.
Lock and load.
Locked and loaded.
House betrayal ends here. We must defeat their guardian, Gren. He may be powerful.
Why can't I
Lyran
go?
thinks we can do it.
Sorry. You just saying some shit.
Griffin is Lyran, our guardian. Together with her help, we'll take down Gren. But first we need to gather power from the land for her. This is a power circle. A point in the land where power naturally gathers. Once fully charged, we can take that power for Lyran.
Okay.
Lift off.
I like it. She's pretty good.
I'll nab this one.
So she can do... She's interesting.
Need 100 power to be able to pin Gren down. Let's move to the power circle at point C, as it is almost full.
Like, she's got a little bit of range in what she can do.
Engaging.
An enemy hero! Watch out for Gren's heroes, as they are trying to gather power for Gren. Ha! Well done! Killing enemy heroes also charges our Guardian's power. When out of battle, your health and stamina regenerate. An enemy hero is at point E. We must go there quickly.
Needed a boost.
They are stealing power from the land. Use an interrupt to prevent them from getting the power.
Seen that does.
Good stuff. He's showing us again. Interrupt him once again.
I don't know if this does. No.
Clear.
Nice. Blast him down.
Luna runs at
Don't
gunfire.
forget to
Engage.
Interesting.
power from the power circle.
The game is pretty tricky, but matches don't take too long. You can switch characters, which is nice.
100 power. The other power circles are recharging again.
I'll nab this one.
Great job. Lyran enough power to take down Gren. Let's get in position to attack. Don't
Yeah.
get too close yet to Gren, as he's still dangerous.
4, 3, 2. 2000 damage is pretty good. I mean, you'd never be able to do that in an actual match.
Now let's retreat
Level
before
10 as
Gren
well.
recovers. Keep this up, and we will definitely win. Let's gather power again for the next rampage.
No, there's actual
Be
people.
careful, as it looks like more heroes are coming to Gren's aid. The real battle starts now.
I like the extra kick.
I like the extra kick. So you can kind of switch, oh shit, depending on the situation.
Serenity.
Later, boys.
That's a lot.
Engaging.
Share my spirit.
When out of battle, your health and stamina regenerate.
Loading up. What a view.
Retreat! You have to watch out for your health.
Yeah, I do. Let me see what my ult does. She's a New Yorker.
Retreat! You have to watch out for your health.
Focus.
Sheesh.
Focus.
Oh, Victor ult, yeah, pretty similar.
I'll nab this one.
Good work. Same as last time. Get in position and heal up as Lyra takes down Red. Watch out for the enemy hero. Retreat! You have to watch out for your
I
health.
died. How many maps? A couple, I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure there was a different map, but I think that's under a different thing.
Higher. I can go higher.
Red's weak spot is exposed. While on the airship, with all you heroes and build.
Under the other game mode. Is nobody else attacking? Bro.
Focus.
Who?
Grenade out.
We did some serious damage to him.
We did not do some serious damage, stop lying.
Recovers. Keep this up, and we will definitely win. Let's gather power again for the next rampage. Be careful, as it looks like more heroes are coming to Gren's aid. The real battle starts now.
That's it.
Clear.
Yeah, focus, 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 focus,
Focus.
focus.
Got it.
It's one of the champions, I don't know whom.
Focused.
Get camped, loser.
Focus.
Focused.
Focus.
Focused.
Focus.
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 Focused.
Focus.
I love a good dogfight.
What do you mean? We're focused.
Got the ore, getting out.
Holy, that was a lot.
Focus.
Engaging.
Uh oh. You were saying? You literally jinxed it, Amy. That was on you.
I'll nab this one.
Focus.
Focused.
Click down.
Focus.
Focus.
Sheesh mobility indeed.
Focus.
Focused.
Focus.
Engaging.
Focus.
That is insane mobility.
Focused.
Focus.
Focused.
Good work. Same as last time. Get in position and heal up as Lyran pins down Red. Watch out for the enemy hero.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
Alright, you have a good one. I'm probably getting off soon as well.
Focus.
Thanks for popping by, and I'll catch you in a bit. Oh yeah.
Attack with all you got!
Victory is ours.
Hey. Back. Sweet. That was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I'll look through the discussions for a smidge. Extremely unclear. Let's see. As a collective, can we hold off the 5-6 till the game actually comes out? Indeed. Focus, focus. Yeah, a large majority of games do forget about us. Let's see. It kind of hurts your eyes. Can't see without my dungeon 40 hertz. I think Clash is the one that I used to. Yes. Got a closed beta test, so of course it feels like a beta. Weird to have a closed beta for a game that was already released once. Wow, if they released it the way it was, no shit, it was probably not going to do well. Dead on arrival because of a 60 FPS lock. Oh, clown. Ugh. Haven't played enough to get to level 9. Yeah. Is this even the same game? A few new heroes. Interesting. No summoning and only 1 life. Yeah, I'm hoping. I believe Clash was the one that I played back then. It was a lot bigger as well. worse a Steam Deck, but that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna end stream, but that was pretty entertaining. I was gonna play some Battlefront, but played a bit of that instead. Thank you guys all for watching. That was pretty entertaining. I enjoyed that game actually, so I mean I enjoyed it the first time I played. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I'm intrigued to see how that'll go. I'll probably purchase that when it comes out, but I don't know how long it'll last. Hopefully longer than fucking last time, and hopefully they had some more servers and fix some of those issues. But otherwise, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Alright, please bots, I want bot matches at least, so we're not forced to fucking be fucked over. With custom we should be fine, assuming they don't get rid of the servers fully. But no, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. See ya.